Let's take a look here at what's happening over in the commodities market, where some big moves are underway across the board. Yahoo Finance's Jared Blickery joins us now with a look at what is moving and shaking in the world of commodities. Jared.
Well, as promised, and I got to obey the T's here, we're going to take a look at live cattle or lean hog futures first. And what we're going to find is a lot of commodities peaked either in May or June. And this particular commodity peaked in early June. Now, still up 45% year to date, but and it is kind of raising the price of bacon for everybody. You take a look at what it's done over the last month, down 10%, and it takes some of the pressure off. I'm going to go back to a year to date view, and I just want to show another market. This is one that has not really peaked, at least just yet, maybe in for a double top, but live cattle futures, they are testing at the upper end of their range right now. And you compare that with the grains. Now, soybeans and the other grains largely peaked in May, and you can see they're substantially off. In fact, check this out. Year to date, a big fat nothing here, down 8 basis points. So a lot of the pressure in some of these commodities has been relieved. I do want to show as well our heat map, and so we can see what's happened over the last month. So here's today. And by the way, let's take a look at lumber first. Now, lumber has been on quite the tear. And guess what? It is now negative 4.5% for the year. It's been cut more than in half. And it's perking up a little bit today, up 4.73%. And so is natural gas, by the way. But a lot of these other ones, these input costs, have not really been on a tear. Crude oil kind of bucking the trend. If we take a look at what's happened over the last month, we see natural gas up 25%, crude oil, WTI up 10%, Brent a little bit less. And then you have cotton and some other commodities here. We have seen elevated crude oil prices. And I'll tell you what, we got OPEC Plus meeting in a couple days on July 1st. There could be an increase in the production there. Iran is a wild card factor, so we'll have to see about that. But in the commodity space, it's been really momentum driven this year, both on the way up and the way down. And it's been a banner year for CTAs, which have had a tough time since before basically the great financial crisis.
Jared, is it a little bit surprising, too, that we haven't seen some pops over the past few sessions in wheat and soybean? I mean, this heat wave is going, I mean, it's only getting worse. It can't be good for crops.
Yeah, it could be priced in, or it could start to get priced in. The big determining factors, whether or not it's raining in Chicago. Besides that, we get some weekly and also the monthly WASDE report. So I'd check on the timing of that one. That's going to be a major market mover. But in the meantime, if we do get some kind of a drought over the summer, I would definitely expect the grains to pick back up again. And just going back to a chart. Let's see, we got soybean futures here. Yeah, soybeans still in the teens. We got beans in the teens. Could easily find some support here and bounce higher. And I'll tell you what, 1,600, that's a big level on the retest.
All right, beans in the teens. Jared, giving us a preview of the WASDE report. Except for the middle, usually comes out middle of the month. So we'll see when WASDE crosses. If I had to give, June 10th was the last one. If I had to guess, I guess the week after next. So maybe Thursday, Friday after the holiday week. All right, Jared Blickery with a look at the commodity space as we think through the implications for inflation here. Jared, appreciate the time.